So, I just wanted to make a really quick video talking about the 7 Deadly Sins draw. This is obviously the first time that we're seeing festival units on the banner on Global, and they already had these units. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was these 3 units on Global or on JP and the Korean version last month at the very beginning of the month, because they got this banner earlier than we did, and so this is the first time that it's the beginning of the month since we've gotten this banner. And the whole thought behind it, this is why everybody has been saying, you know, hashtag bring back fests and etc. It's because of this banner, basically. So if you don't know, basically what they did was they removed all the additional festival units from regular festival banners. So if we look at Gother's festival banner, he was the first one to have it sort of ripped away from him. He is the only festival unit on the banner. Normally with festival banners, they have other festival units on here, such as you know, this would have been the first time that Festival Merlin would have been coming back and would have been on a banner, but instead they thought that it would have been a great idea to sort of rip those units out of the festival banners and make the you know, the value of the banner and, you know, like the great, you know, benefit of drawing on those banners, they just tore all that away and just pushed basically like a small little section of the month into this banner instead. So this is what it is. You have 3 days to decide whether or not you want these characters and whether or not you should summon for them or scrape together the gems or purchase them, which is probably what the company would like you to do. And that's it. You have 3 days to determine whether or not you want to get either, you know, Festival Merlin, you know, Assault Mode Meliodas, or the one Escanor. These are the first 3 that are returning on this banner. Sorry. But, yeah. It's not good. They are a 0.3% chance, which is pretty trash. If they were maybe 0.5, it would almost be worth it. But at the same time, it's just not good. I mean, there's potential for this to give you the unit that you want, sure. But the fact that they removed festival units from regular festival banners to do this is absolutely awful. There was no reason for them to pull festival units off of the normal banners that they should be on and just put them into this banner here. Basically, that's just a lose-lose. People can either, you know, summon on new banners and get the new, you know, festival unit when they come out. And sure, Festival Gother is rated up to a 0.5% chance, which is kind of nice. I'll be honest, I was one of the people that sort of benefited from it. I was able to get him before 300, and I'm pretty sure I actually even pulled an extra copy of him. It was also the case for me whenever Festival King came around, because he was also a unit that didn't do very well on JP in Korea, so they boosted his rate on the global version to try to entice people to summon for him. Therefore, he was a 0.5% chance to summon. I benefited from that one as well. I got 2 copies before 300, same as this banner. But it doesn't matter, because festival banners are coming out so frequently nowadays that there's really no reason for free-to-play players or, you know, people who are trying to spend their gems wisely to summon on anything except for a festival banner. So basically what they're doing is they're saying, hey, if you're a newer player, or maybe you missed the banner or you skipped someone, Festival Merlin being a very common one that people skipped, because originally when they showcased the character on JP in Korea's live stream, she looked like trash. It wasn't until basically, you know, the banner was almost over and people actually started experimenting with her in different ways, and they figured out, hey, she's actually really good. So you know, she can still be used, you know, in the meta today. Her passive makes it to where she can, you know, not be 1-shot or 2-shot even, because she can only take 40% of her maximum damage or maximum HP as far as like in one move. So that makes her extremely viable in a lot of situations. But this was a character that a lot of people skipped, and this is the first time that she's ever returning to the game, and it's for 3 days. I don't know. It's just the company didn't have to do this. They could have just put them on this banner for 3 days, fine. But they also could have made them on, or like you put them on these banners as well, because festival banners should be on festival characters should be on festival banners. That makes sense. You want to be nice to your audience and give them benefits now and then to entice them to keep playing your game. But this has just been a huge trash pit of a decision, and it has absolutely ruined festival banners as far as I'm concerned. Like, sure, I have all the festival characters, I'm not missing any, but I'm an exception. There are, people who don't get to summon on every single festival banner. There are people who, just started playing the game. They haven't been around when some of these festival banners were out. So they just didn't have the chance to get these characters, and now this is the only chance that they have, and it's just not good. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. This, like, I didn't really mean to make this like a rant video, but the banner's here. Just know, if you do want to summon on this banner, it's only here for 3 days. Obviously, these characters are very good. Assault Mode Meliodas is sort of iffy at the moment. His he is very future proofed, so if you do want Assault Mode Meliodas, there are always new demons and stuff like that coming out that you can kind of slap on his team and sort of make work. There's potential for a lot of demons and stuff like that in the future, because obviously at the point that we're in the story, there's just a lot of demons. So there's definitely a lot of potential for Meli to sort of become more relevant in the future. The one Escanor has been the top tier unit basically in the entire game ever since his release. You could probably argue that Purgatory Bond is probably just as good as him, if not maybe Margaret, but it's just because it's the meta right now. Escanor is fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal character. You pretty much need him for a lot of stuff nowadays. I say need, but I mean, he's just very, very nice to have for pretty much every game mode out there. You can pretty much just slap him into it and he does fantastic. Merlin is really, really good. I really, really like my Merlin. I've invested a lot into my Merlin. She's still only 1/6 because I don't summon for banners to get extra ult gauge like they want you to, because I just don't like that. It's stupid. So I don't know. She does a ton of damage with her regular cards. She's very, very good for gray demons if you need to, help with demons, because I know Green King is still kind of like the go-to for a lot of people, but it's because they didn't summon for Merlin. But yeah, just saying, just letting you know, heads up, these characters are here, but just be aware that the next week's banner is going to be a collaboration banner. It's going to be KOF, and there's 2 new characters on there, not to mention the 4 old characters that have already been to the game. This is the first time that they're returning in a banner. Unfortunately, if it's the same as they did on JP and Korea, those old 4 units are not rated up, which is also another terrible decision. But yeah, just wanted to give you the info. If you want to summon on this banner, it's here, very limited time. Summon for them if you need them, if you have the extra gems. If you don't, feel free to save. Feel free to summon on KOF next week if you want to, or feel free to just keep saving for whatever the next festival banner is, because obviously festival units sort of run the meta, so I wouldn't blame you at all. That's pretty much it for me. Don't have anything else to say. Hopefully, you get what you want out of this if you summon. If not, sorry. Hopefully, better luck next time. But that's it from me. See you in the next one.